people. It's time to get on. Time to tag a friend. Let them know we're here. Right? Who's on? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to take the music off. I was trying to keep it going. I was trying to do two things at once. We don't do that. Hey, now. All right. Tell me you're here. And make sure, guys, that you allow StreamYard to give you permission. Make sure you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Alexa off. To move it. All right, so remember, you got to make sure you give StreamYard permission or I can't show that you're on here, so make sure you've given that. Hello there. I see Heidi's on. Heidi, go ahead and tag our Dynamics friends because, hey, I did a challenge. When we have 10 Dynamics team members on, I'm giving away a gift. And, hey, Marcia has authorized me that when we have 50, that's right, 50 Hooray people on at any one time, that is a gift I'm giving away. Remember, I got the keys to the storage room when Marcia and Charlie are gone. And they're on a great trip. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Make sure you tag your friend. We're at 6 so far. Can we get to 50? How about this? I'll give away cookware of Marcia's when we get to 50. That's right. I'm going to give away cookware. Woo! Let's get 50 people on. Tag a friend or two or three. Make sure everybody knows that we are on. Shake up the ground. Shake up the ground. Who else is on? I see Donna Sue is on. I'm not sure who this is. You have not granted StreamYard permission. Remember, go to Facebook or StreamYard.com/Facebook, my friends, /Facebook. Melissa, I see you're here, but you need to grant permission, okay? So that we can do that. Let's get everybody going. Let everyone know that we're on. I know. I'm going to give another minute here as we are getting to move it. Now, for many of you, because I know some of you guys are watching the replay, make sure that if you are watching the replay that you do put #replay when you do rewatch it so that we can make sure that everybody gets on. Dana, I just saw you on. All right, I'm going to move that around. I'm trying to copy and paste this link to put in my Dynamics group as well because we got to make sure everybody gets on, right? We have a special guest today all the way from Ohio that is going to be joining us. Woohoo! All right, we also have a great one of our amazing directors is going to be getting on, sharing great stuff too. So we got lots of things. We're at 11 people, guys. Let's get this going. How many can we get on? Let's really work on it, and let's get us a good number here. All right, I'm going to take that off. There we go. Stop that. All right, here we go. Another one. See? I see you guys. I just don't know who's who. Make sure you grant StreamYard permission. Marcia's on. Marcia, just so you know, I just told them that when they have 50 on, I'm giving away a piece of your cookware. I mean, I told them I was authorized. Too bad it's been said. Whether you agree or not, this is going to happen. So they need to get 50 on. And when we get 50 on, I'm going to give away a piece of Marcia's cookware. So we're going to do that. I see Karen Edwards is on. Hey, Karen, good to see you. All right, let us pull this off because we are good to go. Well, guys, it is Move It Monday. My name is Corinne Brown. I am the Tupperware director here at Hooray Sales, and I'm so happy to see all of y'all. In fact, let me take this off so I can actually talk to y'all before we get to our quote of the month. Hey, everybody. Listen, I am just excited and pumped. Not only has this been a crazy day running around, I've been working on stuff for the team, showing my friend the sights here in town, but I actually literally, guys, just walked in the door from assistant coaching my daughter's softball game. Can we just talk about why this business is such a great opportunity? I mean, for real, the fact that I literally can go and do something that I love with my family, be there for my daughter, coach these girls, lift and inspire, because they need more women coaches is all I got to say, and lift them up. And then I get to come here and be with you. Like, how great is that this opportunity gives that type of flexibility, right, for all of them. And so I'm so excited that you guys have decided to join us here today. You guys are absolutely amazing. Oh, I need to take that off there, the whole I do not have rights to this song thing. But I am excited for all of you guys here. Just so you know, it is also on YouTube as well. If you have any trouble with Facebook, we do stream straight to our YouTube channel. And you guys can actually watch previous Move It Mondays on that YouTube channel, as well as in our group, because we do keep them in the Hooray Sales group often. Something you will hear me say a lot, all of you, my friends, is that the more you learn, the more you earn, okay? Make sure you are plugging in and then applying these things. In fact, at the end of tonight, I'm going to ask you guys to share your major aha. And all of you that share your aha are going to go into a drawing for another gift from something of Marsha's. I'm going to do a logo item for that one. I need to make sure we write this down. So when we have 50 on, I'm giving away a piece of Marsha's cookware. And at the very end, everyone that posts their aha is going to get a logo item. So we'll do a drawing for all of your ahas. Okay. When I ask you what you've learned tonight, and you will go into a drawing for a logo item. Yeah, baby. Y'all like that? I know you do. Well, let me introduce myself. For those of you guys, if we haven't met for some reason, my name is Corinne Brown. I was actually born, raised, and burped in Tupperware. Yeah, like burped in the Tupperware bowl, you know. I literally grew up in this business. My mother promoted to manager the night before I was born, and I got to see this business literally my whole life grow, from seeing my mother go to be the tops in recruiting on national manager board back in the 80s, to seeing my dad quit his job as a research biologist to do Tupperware with my mom full time, to seeing them grow an organization in the Columbia area and then sell that organization and buy the one in the Charlotte area and grow it to being number one in the world, to seeing the changes that life has with the ebbs and flows, to knowing that this Tupperware opportunity paid for my college degree in cash. Yeah, Tupperware paid for my college. That's a really great thing. And while I was in college, I realized, you know, I could go work for someone else and live their dreams, or I could live my own. And so actually at 19 years old is when I finally started my Tupperware business. A lot of people don't know that. I grew up in this business, but I always swore I would never sell plastic bowls, okay? I was too cool for plastic bowls. I was going to be a career woman. But what I learned in college about a career woman is you got to do what other people say. And I don't do well with that, you know. This just overachiever thing. Maybe it's just the fact that I think I'm right. I'm just kidding. But it is hard sometimes. You are very driven type A. And that's why this Tupperware opportunity is such a great one, because it is an opportunity that can work for you instead of you working for it. I have now been in Tupperware almost 23 years. It'll be 23 years this summer. I am a single mom of 2 teenage girls, and Tupperware is like water that fills in the cracks, guys. It has worked for me instead of me working from it through all of the ups and downs of my life. You know, we say that this is our plan and this is God's plan. Right? I will tell you, there are some crazy hills and valleys. And when we are in the valley, we don't compare to anybody else's because our darkness is worse. But what I can tell you is this Tupperware opportunity can be like water to fill around the cracks of whatever rocks you have in your life. So no matter what crazy you might have going on, Tupperware can still provide the income that you need to live the lifestyle that you want if you're willing to work it. And 22 and a half years later, I can tell you that is true. And so many different ways. And our success line is here to help you. We have a lot of people who have walked the walk and talked the talk. And we want to lift you up this year and help you make money. Because this year, 2024, is the year for more, right? And I'm curious, what more do you want this year? Okay? Let us know. What more do you want this year? And while we're doing that, let's go in, because I do have a quote for us to start off today. And that is, if you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. And that's Steve Jobs. See, a lot of people will see shiny object. This person will say, oh, don't worry. You can go to 1,000 followers in 5 days. Just follow this formula. When I stopped listening to my success line is when I found real results. And this is what you do. Guys, all these little shiny objects, all these little shiny things are not going to help you grow your business. It is consistent actions done consistently that'll help you get to where you want to go. Okay, we're going to have a great guest in just a little bit too, share with you how she started her business while working a full-time job. But we're going to get to that in just about 5 more minutes. So just hold on. Let's kind of do a little review for you first of some of the things that are going on. But just think about that. Most overnight success took a long time. So I want you to just, all of you, clear your heads right now. If you have the Tupperware Foops, where you were fresh out of parties, okay, that means your date book is dry. If you are in a rut, okay, just brush it over. If you have been staring at the social media, the TikTok, the Facey Space, all of the things, even the gram, and you are comparing yourself to other people, I want you to stop right now, because your journey is yours. And step by step in front of the other is how each of you are going to achieve your success this year. It's how each of you are going to achieve your dreams this year, and how each of you are going to make the money you want to make this year. Now, how are we going to do it? By building a team. Guys, the size of your dream is the size of your team. Ever since I started Tupperware, any leader, anywhere in the country will tell you, you should never walk alone. No journey is fun by yourself. I mean, sometimes we need quiet time. Trust me, We got to have decompress time and us time. Self-care is very important. But who really wants to go on a road trip by themselves? It's so much better when you have a friend. So think about your Tupperware opportunity like a car. Okay, who are you going to fill in your car? Who are you going to take in your vehicle with you? Right now, we have 4 amazing kit opportunities that are available, whether it's the starter kit or one of our great organizational specialists or specialist kits, the organization specialist, the meals and minutes specialist. And here's what I love about these specialist ones. If y'all didn't know this, when you log into your Tup Now in that knowledge center, look under recruiting. There are 1-page flyers that are PDFs you can print off for each of these specialists, and it gives multiple recipes and demo tips for that specialist kit. Did y'all know that? If you didn't, go ahead and tell me right now. I want to know you just learned something new, and I want you to tell me you are so glad you tuned in right now, because you know that our company has our back. You know that our company has the information that they need to help us, right? They give us the resources and tools. The question is, do we use it? Kind of like that whole saying, you know, guys, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? So are you going to drink the water? Not like that. Not like the crazy juice. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying we're going to show you how to fish. Are you going to keep fishing? Okay. So that's a nice thing for you guys to think about. Don't forget your recruiter rewards too that you get too. I mean, isn't Tupperware an amazing company? Because you go and help someone else get an opportunity that is amazing. Because you go and help grow your team to build to the size of your dream, you get this incredible mega tumbler set for only $10. Say, yay. This is why I say it's Christmas, right? You do your job, right? Lots of great stuff. Now, I love this too. If you've missed this, our amazing new CEO, if you haven't yet, little side note, go check out the video Marcia did live earlier today from her trip in Patagonia. She's getting ready to go over to Buenos Aires. She was talking about our amazing new CEO, how she has been there, accessible, answering questions, how she believes that this company is about us. Tupperware is about us as the people. We are Tupperware. And it's about time we had leadership that was back to that. And you know what that means, guys? That means I am so excited about tomorrow. That means I am so excited about the future. That means I am so excited about your future, my friends, your future. Because I have never been this excited. I have chill bumps right now thinking about it for all of you. And this is just a great example of what she's done for us already with this Ready, Set, Activate. Guys, we're going to make sure you print this up, keep it in front of you, take it, show it to everybody. I mean, look at how our company spoils us for getting in there and deciding you want to make money. Oh, you want to show up to work? You want to actually accept a position and make some money? You're going to do work? What? You're actually going to clock in? Guess what? Because you decide you're going to show up and treat it like a job, you get free stuff. Yeah, we build your kit. Isn't this amazing what Tupperware provides? This company has your back. This Ready, Set, Activate is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited about it for it too. Now, guys, we do have more recognition for you. Remember, every single one of you that's paid at title this month, that's for all of you managers that are on here. Okay, Donna Soup talking to you. You know, all of you on here that are manager title or more, make sure you get paid at title this month, because you're going to earn a surprise pack, a builder pack, $300 value. Hey, what's the saying, my friends? If it's free, it's for me. Yeah. If it's free, it's for me. That's what we're going to work on today. So make sure you have that. Don't forget, there's also some great activity challenges. If you guys checked your Tup Now, make sure you check your Tup News every single week so you can see, or just keep in your mind, remember the 3-2-1. Are you, or 1-2-3, one new contact a day to make sure you're always holding 2 parties a week and recruit 3 people a month. If you are always doing this, my friends, you will always get all the rewards. That's why it's like Christmas. I just go in and redeem my coupons. Focus on 1 new person a day, 2 parties a week, 3 recruits a month. You will always get all the rewards. My hands are giving you, like, I feel like I'm directional planes right now, but here's where we are. Isn't that great? So you can get another little new sample award. And then there's even more with your monthly sales challenge as well in 2 weeks. Okay. So you guys are excited, right? We have an idea of a lot of these great things that are going on with the brochure, right? We have all these great items. All right. Next, we're going to bring up a great, awesome, amazing director and leader here on our team. She's going to tell you her story, and she's going to tell you how she built her business while working a full-time job, and how today, after a few decades, possibly, she is still maintaining her business. So I'm going to pull up here to the amazing stage our fantastic director, Michelle Davis.
Hey.
Michelle, how are you today? Woohoo!
Good.
So, I'm just going to take myself off and let you rock and roll. Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Corinne. We are down here struggling with the pollen in South Carolina, so just excuse me. I am on the cold meds, all of them. But I do want to thank you guys for jumping on tonight. The people that are on here are the ones that are serious about growing their business. And I just want to share my story. I shared a little bit last week, if you didn't get a chance to go and watch Move It Monday last week, but kind of just to go over, I didn't go quite into detail on the difference that this business has made for me. And 26 years ago, my kids were 2 and 6 years old. They were tiny, they were little, and I was commuting to work an hour each way. And then I was working, my 40-hour week work. So I was gone 50 hours a week, making $35,000 a year, putting 2 children in a AAA rated nursery daycare. So honestly, by the time taxes were taken out and my car was taken out, my gas and the clothes, it was ridiculous. I was literally working for health insurance, and I was away from my kids all that time. I had been in customer service. I was a licensed property and casualty agent for years and did that. And then I went to work for one of my insureds as his secretary, and he was a wonderful, wonderful man to work for. But again, I was not making a great amount of money. I did not graduate from college. I did 1 year of Christian college, and then I got married at 18. So began a family 5 years later. So it was just one of those things that I had only ever been in customer service. I didn't like sales. I didn't like salespeople, but I loved Tupperware products. And my son's daycare was doing a fundraiser. And they would do it every year. And I would strive to be the #1 seller in that fundraiser because they gave a free week of daycare. Well, that was a huge deal back then. It's a huge deal now, probably even more so. I can't even imagine. If you guys want to put in the chat, maybe you know someone, maybe one of you put your kids in daycare or has a person helping you. We didn't have family local. So we were dependent on, having someone take care of our kids. And I did not want it to be, I wanted it to be a really good daycare. So, this was the way, guys. I basically sold, I think 2 years, 3 years straight, enough to earn the week daycare. And I was always taking her products to work with me, and I was selling them out of my office. So like, she would give me inventory and I would sell stuff, and then she would give me free Tupperware based off of what I sold. So I was kind of doing it anyway. And it was funny because I reached out to her and I said, listen, I think I want to do this. I want to sell Tupperware. And so I go to my first rally, y'all, and it was like Mardi Gras rally. And if you guys have never been to an in-house rally, you don't know what it used to be like. Marsha was crazy. She had a big boa on. She was dressed to the T. I think it was like, scared me half to death. I sat on the front row and they were handing out these checks, and they were fake checks, of course, because they direct deposited. But the checks were in the tune of thousands and thousands of dollars in bonus checks. And this was 26 years ago. And I sat on the front row and I was like, Michelle, how much money would it take for you to replace your income and stay home? And so that first year, guys, it was not easy. I'm going to tell you, I really sacrificed that first year. Jeff, honey, she hears me talking and she's going to throw a tantrum because I'm not talking to her. So basically, I did the math, and I was like, what am I going to have to sell to earn? And Marsha sat down with me. We had a luncheon and a meeting, and I said, listen, I want to do this as quickly as possible. But I knew I couldn't just quit my job and go out on full faith. And I've had a couple of you guys tell me lately, Julie, and some of you guys, that you love to quit your job and you'd love to stay home. You can do this, guys. You can do it. Now, I was a little more chicken, and I took a full year to actually transition over. I did 2 in-home parties a week on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. I had a full church schedule. I did Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night. Monday nights were meeting with rallies. Tuesdays and Thursdays were my party. So I was a very busy mom for that full year. But doing it full time, doing it part time, and then doing my Tupperware business, it enabled me not only, guys, to replace my income, to be in my very first Tupperware vehicle within my first 2 months in the business, but it enabled me to quit my full-time job after a year, and I was making 3 times. I was making a 6-figure income. And so I say that because all the things that were stacked against me, guys, I had zero confidence. I literally could not get in front of people and talk to anyone. For me to go hold a party was a big thing. My biggest thing was I just loved the product, and I had a passion for that, and I had a passion that I wanted to be home with my kids. So those 2 things combined, I just worked at it. I was like, you know what? This is all it takes. It's not, it's like Marsha says, it's not easy, but it's simple. The procedures are simple, guys. It's even more simple than it used to be because you guys can hold 2 to 3 Facebook parties or a messenger party. I'm trying my first messenger party this week, and I'm putting very little energy into it. So it's going to be interesting to see how that comes out this week. Even less energy than I am my Facebook parties. And if you didn't get to see that, Shannon's in a training on that. And I did some information and shared a friend of mine, Tabitha Brinkman, who broke it down on how she does her parties and how successful she is with it. There's many, many ways you can do this. So just giving you guys my story. Here I am 26 years later. I will tell you, I've had 19 free cars. I've traveled all over the world with Tupperware to places I never, ever would have gone on their dime. The trip I just got back on was completely, my friends were like, what do you mean? Did they pay for your food? I was like, yeah. Did they pay for your excursions? Oh, yeah. I saw you went to a wine tasting. Did they pay for that? I was like, uh-huh. Did they pay for your airfare? I was like, uh-huh. They gave us a $100 gift card and a $50 room credit. So we were literally, I spent zero money for that 5 days away. Which was just absolutely awesome. So to get around those people, guys, and what they're doing is they're putting themselves out there. And I know Corinne mentioned to me about as far as contacts and building your business every day. Of course, parties is going to be your main way. So if you don't have parties in your book, you need to get on the horn. You need to date some parties. You need to step out of your comfort zone, do a messenger party, give it a shot, ask some friends, hey, will you help me with something new we're trying? And you're going to get free Tupperware, no obligation for this. I'll send you a free gift. Even if, maybe no sales come from the party because you're just learning it, the first one, that's fine, guys. Just promise them a gift, send them something from your stash. You're going to get better and better and better at it. Okay. Each time you do it. And there's tons of trainings on this for you guys. But what I also want to mention is like your VIP group, your business page. Work on building that. I have 1,700 people in my VIP group, and I started about 10 years ago, and I work weekly, even when I'm out and about. Guys, I was at the inlet yesterday on a cruise boat. I was meeting people. I'm always meeting people. I'm always friending them on my phone, or I'm searching them on my phone where I can go back later and find them. And then I'm adding them to my VIP group and I'm having conversation. On the way to the Tupperware trip, I sat next to a young, sweet girl. She is now in my VIP group. We chatted the whole way. The trip went by like that, just simply because we had a lot of things in common, and she's going to be a customer, and who knows, maybe she will be a consultant on my page. I have actually found people that have been consultants on my team from travel, from being out and about, but definitely customers, definitely hosts. And we have springtime coming. Now is the time to get into those vendor events and do all the meet and greets and meet those people. But I want to challenge you guys tonight. If you're not making the money that you want to be making in this business, guys, it is there. And I'm going to just tell you, 1 month during COVID, I had a bonus check of $30,000. Now, when you look at what I made 26 years ago in a whole year's work, and I made that in 1 month. Now that's my biggest month ever, but it is possible to make what you want to make in this business. So I just want to leave you with that. I appreciate you guys tonight. Post something in here that you're going to go out and do this evening, this week, starting tomorrow. Don't delay. Every day we delay is a day wasted. So let's just run from here. And I wish you guys the very best.
Gosh, thank you so much, Michelle. Everybody, go ahead and post right now. Give Michelle some love and tell what's your biggest takeaway, because that was very motivating. So thank you. Thank you, Michelle.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye. No, isn't that great? Just think about all the different things that Michelle just shared to you. She basically gave you the blueprint of what you can go and do. And what she's saying is so powerful is that it is a consistent thing. It's meeting people every day. That's why the Tupperware swag, your shirts are so great, because people will stop you and talk about it. I was with my friend this weekend and we were out at a thrift store shopping, and I had my Tupperware shirt on, and someone started asking me about Tupperware. And so guess what? That led to a conversation because I got to know them. And then they're asking me for a catalog. I didn't offer it. They're asking me for the catalog. Now, it's not that I wouldn't have offered it. I just hadn't gotten there yet, because I was building the relationship. But they will ask you, and it's just having these conversations, as we've been talking about, with the prospecting equals profits. So always make sure you are Tupperware aware. One new contact every single day. Okay. That's all. Can all of you go out there and just commit to one new contact a day? Just one. If you can commit, actually, I want to see you write that down there. Say, I can do one. Can you do one? Can you do one new contact a day? And if so, go ahead and put that on there, because we definitely want to see that. Now, guys, we've gotten up to 21 people. Right now, we're at 17. Remember, when we get to 50 people on, That's going to be a piece of cookware I'm giving away on Marsha's. So don't forget that, okay? That'll be extra for her. Now let's get back to what you guys still have time to work with. We still have, a week and a half left in our month. It doesn't end this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday, because remember, our sales month always ends on the last Wednesday of the month. Do not be a jitter. That's a just-in-timer, okay? Do not be a jitter. Make sure you get your orders in early, close your parties out, because things are selling out if you haven't already noticed. And guys, do not get mad. Do not get discouraged when things sell out. Honestly, I want you to flip the mindset, and I want you to celebrate. How awesome is it that Tupperware has given such an incredible offer that we sold out? That means we are in demand. Do y'all know how awesome that is? We have a product that is in such demand, it sells out. Yeah, they need to make sure they're on your VIP list because they got to make sure they get it. So let's always spin things and look at it as the positive, because it is. Okay? It's that whole mindset that we have, that whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Because what you think is what you become. And the same thing with your business. If you are going, I can't recruit, I can't date, I can't sell, no one wants what I have, then yeah, sit in your misery. And I say this with love because I've done it before too. We all get into our slumps. We all get into our moments. But I will tell you, from 22 years, 2+ decades, when you believe it, when you go out there with the intention, I'm going to go meet someone today, I'm going to find that person to help me grow my business, you will attract what it is you are looking for. The question is, what are you attracting? Look in the mirror. Ask yourself that right now. Not right now, after this, okay? What are you attracting? So let's think about that. So as we sip into spring, we do have, and I have them behind me here, if you guys can sort of maybe see, we have our beautiful serving center set. Now, if you didn't notice, Tupperware has been launching some amazing trailblazing training with some amazing directors across the U.S. showing you how to demo. There's an organization expert. There is a salsa sensation type expert. There's even a host with the most expert. And you might see someone that's doing that demonstration. I do talk about the serving center and it along with the impressions line. So you can use some of those tips and ideas that I shared there for the serving center as you talk about this. Make sure you're going live. Make sure you're sharing with everybody what is available. What's really exciting is that's a bowl set. I mean, this set is such a great deal. It will bowl you over, make sure people know about it. And the fact that they can get it for free as a host offer as well. Are you letting people know about these offers? So that was just a little reminder of what we are working with right now. The pictures by themselves had sold out, but last time I checked, the pictures with the tumblers, which you guys will see right here. Woo! Can you see my cursor when I do that? I'm actually kind of curious. I'm making these sound effects like you can see my cursor. I don't know if you can or not, but there you go. Is available there too. So we have some of those great new colors. And then on top of that, what else do you have right now, guys? Besides the fact of what we're offering, right? All of these right here. We also have new products. And this is what I want you guys to remember, that you can sample starting now. The April brochure materials are available for you. We have our pretty and pink blushing Meadow Eco To Go cup. I mean, this actually is absolutely gorgeous. And I have a number of team members that are collecting these. Do you guys? You know what I really love about it is the hummingbird right here. Do y'all see that? That was like that. There you go. Hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. They're like my spirit animal because they can fly backwards and forward. It's like you can always get in and out. Okay, so that's my little hummingbird. So I love this one. Do you guys love this one too? This one is the Eco To Go, the blushing canister, and then they have the other parts that go with it too. So many great items. Now, what I want to talk about real quick, and then you actually get a special demonstration, we'll get there in a second, is that new host gift special, because I am loving the fact that Tupperware is giving you some of our exclusives in that host gift special. What I'm most excited, well, a couple things I'm excited about, but the classic mixing bowl set. How many times have you guys had customers asking for these classic mixing bowls? I know I have a ton of them. I'm sure you have a ton of them too. And the fact that they're opaque and clear and you can see what's inside. And they can get it for free when they host a party. Now, they only can get it for free when they host a party, or they can join your winning team and then they can sample it. Because yes, as a Tupperware consultant, you can sample the new specials. So we want to make sure everybody knows about it. Make sure you're keeping your list of products when people ask for it. That way you can make sure it's also available. So you've got your mixing bowl set here that is available as part of that. But the other one that I'm super excited about are these new tumblers. I'm going to actually take this little slide here off because y'all got to see these. Do you see these? Are these not so cool? You know why I love these? For smoothies. But let me show you them, and then we'll teach you something. Okay, so first off, it's got the little drinking top on it, right? And it snaps right down. Now, what's really cool is that here it's got the one side where it shows you how it lifts all the way off. So it's just like a nice, beautiful tumbler. So you can have them stacked easily as tumblers, or you can snap it right on and then you just flip the top. How easy is that to be able to drink your smoothies? Now, you guys like smoothies? You know, how much money do you spend on smoothies? Let me tell you, you can spend a lot of money at smoothies. I've been doing some pop-ups with my beverage company at some of these like Project Lean Nation and these places. I mean, there's like $7, $8 for a small smoothie, you know, and you can make your own smoothies at home. So I have my very beautiful and amazing friend who has been the Brownie Wise Award winner 3 years now. Probably 5. I don't know. She is the recruiting superstar and queen. She prospects better than anyone I know. And she's so nonchalant about it, which is the fine art of pushy and persuasive. I do believe where it's just having those conversations. So I'm going to bring up my dear friend, Manel Franklin from Cleveland, Ohio, and she's going to show you how to make a smoothie. Here we go. I got this right here. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, hooray. I'm so excited to be here today. And as I share a little bit about my story with you, I'm going to make an amazing smoothie. But let's talk about our Power Chef. Do you have this? Do you love it? What do you do with yours? Well, I use mine almost once or twice daily in my kitchen, and I go right at it. I love smoothie, and I love refreshing drinks all year round, even though I live in the north and it is quite cold. So I'm just going to share with you a simple recipe tonight that you can do on the go, whether you're at an event, whether you're at a pop-up, whether you're at, doing a live, whether you're doing a Facebook party, whether you're doing a home party. This you can take with you on the road and do it your way. So let us put in the ingredients. Oh my goodness. You know what? When I joined Tupperware, it's more than 3 decades. To always remember, wink, wink. I've been in this business. When I started, I was 2 years old, because you do the math. It's not, you don't want to go there with me, right? So how I met the people, I will start by telling you I was extremely shy. I would have never done a live demo. They told me you have to sell in person. I said, oh my goodness, I can't do that, right? So we're going to talk, and I'm going to start mixing this up for you. So the recipe tonight just has, you can put whatever fruits you guys want or care for you and your family, because maybe there's some food allergies. I'm just putting bananas, strawberries, kiwi, and some local honey, because that's the best. And of course, if I was at a party, I'd be showing the amazing Fridge Smarts, which is another upsell. You always want to take your products. You always want to use your products. Tonight, I pre-cut everything for you guys, but you want to use the knives. You want to use all your tools when you're demonstrating. So anyways, they told me, you know what? You got to go meet people. You got to build a business. And I said, oh my goodness, I don't even want to talk to people. I'm too shy. I'm too quiet. What am I going to do? Right? So back in the day, you guys get ready to laugh because I'm aging myself here. We used to do something called tailgating. Yes, actually tailgating. What that meant is we would open a back of a car or a van or something at the time. We'd put a nice Tupperware display of the tablecloth. We'd give out cards as people were coming out of grocery stores, whatever. And we try to always get them on their way out instead of going in, so they wouldn't throw the flyer or the brochure or the card or whatever. And that was nice. We'd have lead slips. We'd collect names. We'd give them a little tiny treasure. And then we'd do a drawing, or they'd get one right on the spot, once they gave us their name. You always want their contact information. Don't give your information without getting the contact information. Another way I used to prospect is we would knock on doors. Oh my goodness, I have to laugh about this now. And that would be called friend finding. And now, of course, I wouldn't recommend any of these things. I'm just telling you where I came from and where I am today. All right. So you guys, for some laughs. So then, we collect the names, we knock on the doors. Some people were really nice. or we'd walk up to people on sidewalks, you know, with they're walking with babies, or we'd go to a park. All those things. You can still go probably to a park and take a little walk and do all that. But I would not recommend the like the parking lot thing. Never got arrested. We came close once, for real, but it all worked out. My business leader, his husband, always teases me because he's a retired policeman, because I'm out of Champion in the Ohio area. Anyways, so it's just fun. What do I do today to keep maintaining and sustaining this business through the ups, the downs, the valleys? Guys, you need to go out there. You need to show the product. And you know what? Even if you're brand new and you don't want to go live on camera, it's okay. You can just show your hands making a recipe. That's really important. But to meet the people, I truly believe the best way is to get out there. And what by that I mean, you are fortunate to live in this wonderful, beautiful South weather, or wherever you happen to be watching from or watching the replay, because guess what? You have the weather in your favor, maybe or maybe not. For me, it's very limited the season that I can go out in the field, as I call it, okay? To go do the vendor shows, to do the pop-ups, to do the fairs. We don't have as much time to do this. We got to cram them in a few months because of our lovely weather, but we make it work. And when you're out there meeting the people, you always want to collect the names. You always want to get their information. A little tougher tip for you when you are collecting those lead slips, I like to get some information about who I'm talking with, because I'm not going to remember even if you have 3 slips, or if your bucket is full of slips that day. Okay, you want to make one-on-one. For example, some things you might say is contact them in 6 months. This isn't the right time. Or they're pregnant, having a baby, or they love modular mates, or whatever it is you talk about, and how you connect with them in that booth. So when you connect with them later, you have a follow-up. You're like, I remember your sweet baby. They're like, oh my goodness. It could be in a week when you contact them, or whenever the time is right. Because remember, you always have to ask them when is good to follow up, right? So as you're collecting those lead slips, you want to make sure. I always ask 2 questions. Is it good to get you on the week, days or evenings, weekends or weeknights? Those are always my general questions I happen to use. And then I jot that down, because you don't want to be playing phone tag or text tag or whatever, messenger tag for 3 or 4 days. That's frustrating. And you're thinking they're blowing you off, but they're not. But if you have that little piece of information, that might help you with that contact later. But the key is up in the follow-up. But you need to get out and meet the people. Meet the people, okay? Because that's how you continue. Because without meeting the people, you're going to have the same old people, and you want to keep your circle growing and going. You don't want to just settle for what you have. And then you want to add them to your VIP page immediately, as soon as you make that connection, okay? And you will know. Some people say they want to be, just there for the sales, and that's great. Some people are party holders, and that's great. So you follow up with them in the right way. I've always led my business. I don't like to be pushy, and I don't like to be aggressive. I like to meet the people's needs and go with that, whatever that is. Even with the recruiting, tonight I'm not going to talk about recruiting, but I am going to share with you one little tip. I want you to know, when you meet somebody and they tell you it's not for me, that's okay, because it may not be for them now, just like a party may not be for them now, or a Facebook event, or whatever they want to do, but it may be later. But you need to make sure you get that. And again, the key is in the follow-up. So let's continue the recipe. Corinne, I think we have these kiwis. We're going to show them something.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a little neat trick with you.
So I'm going to squeeze in here. So I was talking with Mel. Now, do you guys know? Oh, you may take the StreamYard banner down. Good point. I'm so sorry about that, guys. This is why when we don't have Charlie, it's the little things sometimes. Here, I'm going to go like this. You guys might not see us, but you'll see the things, okay? So that'll be a little bit better, so you can kind of see what we're using here. And I do have the honey. We're going to put it upside down, though, because it did get it crystallizes when it gets cold sometimes. Right. And so we got to warm it back up. You can throw it in the microwave for a few seconds, but we're not going to. So kiwi. How many of you guys know how easy it is to peel kiwi? No? Okay, that's why I'm here. Don't worry. All right, you're going to take a knife. Okay, you're going to cut both ends. Just a little slice on each side like this. So hard, okay? We're going to say hello to each side. Now, what you're going to do is you can take a spoon. You can take either size spoon. I'm going to go with the big spoon, though, because it's about the size of my kiwi. And what I'm going to do is stick my spoon up. Make sure it's on top of the bowl, because it will be juicy up inside. And if you guys can see, it literally, so I'm not looking at it to see it, gets right up under the skin. You see like this? So it's right up under the skin. And then you just slowly turn as you go. Make sound effects. Remember, sound effects make everything better. Slowly turn as you're pushing the spoon up on the side, and look what happened. Literally, the whole kiwi peeled and ready to go. So do you need one or two?
I need two.
All right, so let me do one more real quick for you. How many of you guys have learned some awesome stuff from Manel? Like, did you guys get some new takeaways? Isn't it awesome hearing different perspectives? I mean, I remember tailgating too some. I always hated it.
Yeah.
I hated phone calls. If you've watched any of my prospecting or profits for prospecting or prospecting for profits, all that stuff that I do, I hate doing phone calls, but it did 200 cold calls is how I dated my very first Tupperware party. So that's how you simplify your life, my friends. Okay. There's for your kiwi. So it takes time, but do the work. You will get the results. And here's the thing. I'm going to get like this so y'all can see me as she's working on this. I want you guys to realize something. And this is something I personally realized my first year in the business. When I started my Tupperware business, I was 19 years old in college, right? I graduated my degree. I got married. And then I was sitting there thinking, do I really want to work for myself, right? And I was trying to decide. I actually did go work for someone else for 6 months. And at that job, they had me making cold calls. And my thought was this. I started my Tupperware business and I made cold calls and dated my first party, right? That made me $146 for 2 hours a time. Why am I going to spend time making cold calls for someone else when I can do it for myself? If I just treated myself seriously and treated this like a job where I'm the employer and the employee, and if I don't check in, I get fired, what type of results could I have? It changed everything. It's mindset. So we get our honey. This is why I love the squeeze bottle, because it just squeezes right out and then sucks right up. Makes your life so easy.
Okay. Wait, is it on?
There you go.
Okay. I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, when you do it on this table, it just,
I know this table's a little rocky.
oh my goodness.
It's okay. I'll get this while you're talking.
Okay. I wanted to share something else with you guys. When I started, I was working a full-time job. I was a school teacher. I have an elementary degree. And I was working with, elementary kids. I taught kindergarten, first grade. And I worked 2 years consistently building my Tupperware business before I decided to leave, because I wasn't confident in myself. I wasn't confident that it was going to be a business. But when I took it seriously, but I will tell you, I worked it side by side until I built in those 2 years. And in that time frame, my husband, Greg, who is totally amazing, was going to grad school. And Tupperware financed his entire education, guys, within those 2 years. He graduated tops, and Tupperware paid every dime of that. And when it was time for me, because we had an agreement, I was only going to do this for like a summer because I was looking for a part-time job. And after that summer, he said to me, you never quit. And it's going pretty well, because I doubled my teaching salary with a master's degree, and I never looked back, and that's the journey. I mean, this business, I never wanted to be a manager. I never even knew what that was, and earned my first car in 7 weeks, I believe it was, and the trips and all that, I can't even keep track right now. But what I want to tell you is it starts with you. Okay. It starts with you. You need to set what you want to do and where you want to go. And you have the support here at Hooray and with Tupperware Corporate. We're going to go places because the CEO is taking us there. And we want you to be part of that journey. So just let them know how we can help you. Reach out if you feel you need help. Reach out if you want more, because the more is this year for you. Let's all go for more in 2024, because I know you can do it. I know. I've watched this company, Hooray. They're my Tupperware sisters for years. And I want you to be successful. I want to be cheering you on when I see you all at Jubilee this coming summer. And if you haven't registered, it's time to do that too.
All right. Well, let's see what this looks like, because we need to wrap it up for tonight.
We do.
I'm glad you guys love these ideas as we're sharing. So check that out. Look how good that looks. And here, I'll hold the glass like this so you guys can kind of hopefully see as we're pouring this
deliciousness.
Right. And then you just take it, put it in your new Tupperware
Yes.
tumblers with the flip top, and you get to enjoy the goodness. Now, of course, love that. Love that so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to push this back this way here so we can get this out of the way. A little round of applause for Manel there. Yay. And here's the thing too. What I love about her smoothie is it's so simple, but you know how if you want the fancy ones, like you could get at the PLNs and stuff like that, just put a scoop of protein powder in it. That's it. You take the exact same thing. I would say do like a strawberry protein powder or a vanilla protein powder would work perfect in that. Or even one of the ones that's non-flavored, because the local honey is going to give you enough sweetness to give you what you need. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys are as well. And make sure you order your samples to get that. Now, here's what I want to leave you on tonight. I hope you guys have gotten some great nuggets. Make sure you post your aha, because I am going to be going through everybody that posts an aha, and I'm going to be drawing a winner that's going to get a logo item from Marsha. I know Marsha. We're going to be giving away a logo item for her. But this is what I want y'all to remember right now, is that your future is created by what you do today. Now, you might go, Corinne, it's my bedtime. And I'm like, okay, do one thing, write it down. Then it's what you do tomorrow. But in general, your future is created by what you do today. I love this quote. I tell it to my kids. I tell it to my friends. It's one of these things that I got as my little mental wellness philosophies in life too. Lou Tao says, when you focus on the past, you live with depression. When you focus on the future, you live with anxiety. When you focus on the present, you are at peace. So set your goals with your success line. Just like Michelle said, she sat down with Marsha when she started and said, hey, here's how much money I need to make to leave my job. Michelle was sharing how she sat down with Julie and a couple other you on her team. Here's what you need to do. I love doing that with my team members. I know Melissa, I've chat with you before and a few others, and we will do it again. I love being a dream coach for my team members. I love helping you realize how you can work this business on your terms, because you can do it. Okay. We'll help you know which things you need to do, because it might not be easy, but it is simple. And if you do simple things consistently, you will have results. So keep adding your stuff on there. Remember, your future is created by what you do today. So set your goals, talk to your success line, and then get to work. Use those daily checklists that I've given you before. They're in the Hooray group. It's a download that's a free printable I've put together. If you don't know how to find that, go follow my TikTok, other side of the bowl. I've got so many free resources there. I'm giving away everything for free on that TikTok. So literally all the trainings I've ever done, I'm going to be putting up there absolutely free for you guys to download. So last little thing we're going to leave you guys with in 10 minutes. Set your reminder to come back here to the Hooray group. Streaming live is the M&M Millionaire Mindset. We'll be going on how to make money, okay, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is every Monday. I do appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to come back later. I'll give you guys another chance to write down your ahas, but I will do a drawing winner before 9:15, and I will post it in there of who wins the logo drawing. We did not get up to 50 people to do the giveaway for $200 or cookware or whatever I was going to give away. Marsha, I think we put in there 200, but doesn't matter. We didn't get there. Can we do that next week, y'all? Next week, can we get to 50? Who do you know on your team that you need to let know? If every single one of you get a friend on next week, we'll hit 50. We will, and we can do it. So I thank you guys. You are amazing. Our Hooray team is better because of you. And every single one of you make us what we are. So let's go plant some seeds. Let's go prospect for profit. And let's go let everybody know that Tupperware is still here and it's the best, not the rest. All right, good night, everybody. I got to get my music back. I should have had it ready. What's going on with me? I turned it off completely. So we'll just go like this. I got to move it, move it. Alexa, play Move It by Madagascar. Will she play? Will she know? She always says, I don't know, Corinne. Mm-hmm. That's all right. Oh, it is doing it. I know, because y'all want to see me dance, right? This is what happens when you stay late. Because we're going to move it with one more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good Good night, everyone. Got to move.